Welcome, Virgo, to in-depth weekly astrology overview for week commencing the 6th of July. This is for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon. Going to share with you, first of all, the big themes of this week. On the screen is your event chart as we go into the week. I'll unpack that. I'll then go through the influences in detail. By the end of the video, you'll have a clear picture of what the week holds. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. At the very end of last week, Virgo, Mars, the planet of action, and Uranus, the planet of restlessness, met in a unique combination which hadn't happened for 79 years in the quick-witted sign of Gemini. Could have really got you thinking, those two, particularly about what you do for a living. But also, as we go into this week, we have Saturn, which can be very strict and is urging us to wise up, essentially. Is angling in a tense way to the sun in the part of your chart, your friendships, but also your longer term plan. It's not a great week to mix business with pleasure, to be honest. And Mercury, your ruler, does continue to retrograde. So your plans could be a little bit changeable anyway. But Venus, the relator, does join you on Thursday. And that gives you a fabulous window of opportunity to enjoy being more creative. It may be about giving yourself a glamorous makeover, but you could also see some new admirers beating their path to your door. On the screen is your event chart. There's Mars and Uranus right at the top of your chart still. And because Pluto, the planet of evolution, links so well to them, if you are in the process of changing what you do for a living, or you work in an environment which is very much cutting edge and does things in fresh ways, I think you're really going to be on top form. If you're someone who's not quite sure about what you want to do and you're still mulling things over, I think Jupiter, having moved into your 12th house, can help you to do a lot of information gathering. But with Mercury in that retrograde, undoubtedly, you may be rethinking some of your connections. And if that is the case, just don't be too harsh on yourself. Neptune also goes into a retrograde on Tuesday, the same day we have a quarter moon. That tension between having to be very realistic about shared or long-term finances may show up too, but Neptune going retrograde over the next 5 months could be really, really intriguing for you, I feel. If you are very into personal development, Neptune's rewind can be a time of deep change, profound change, but in a positive way. And Venus moving into your sign, that's really, really delightful. But you know, Venus does clash with Uranus almost straight away. Maybe it's part of you that does want to do things that are individual and different, but on your terms. So you don't necessarily want to change your job and work for someone else. You want to do something where you can really showcase your creativity. And Virgo people can often be awesome at crafting and making. Maybe there's a hobby you have that could become something much more for you. I'm going to summarize those 4 areas of vitality: work, relationships, and finances, which I do each week. Next, Virgo, just to say I've reduced the price of my personal horoscope reports. It's 3 for the price of 1. They're astrological reports that will give you a lot of information and help to guide your progress, but also help you to make your moves at the right time. The Draconic chart is also helping us to look at astrology and life in a very different way. Please see below for more. If you've yet to watch your July monthly forecast, please click on the eye on the screen. You can also watch your Jupiter into Leo 13-month forecast too. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, it'd be an absolute pleasure. Please see my testimonials below. Or if you've yet to sign up for your free written daily horoscope fired to your device, please do so below. You can Get your early day celestial pit stop fired to your device. So to summarize, energy. The 12th house can be very sensitive, but I think Jupiter can be such an asset for you if you are trying to uh, work out some mysteries, and you can do so in a very powerful way. And if you are information gathering to pitch for a job or for a new business opportunity, I think Jupiter can really help you. But that 12th house energy can make us a bit more sensitive. But I think maybe where you get drained most is if you work in an environment which is very stale, stagnant. You're not able to do things in a different way. It's very, it's very routine and formulaic. Something that you may have enjoyed in the past that can lose a little bit of its sparkle. Financially, shared finances need care, particularly if you want different things in the future. And as I mentioned, don't mix business with pleasure. As far as your love life is concerned, it depends, of course, on your unique circumstances. If you're in a pretty happy-go-lucky relationship, the moon in the seventh house at the start of the week is not going to change anything. There could be some differences of opinion about money or what you each do socially. But I think if you are single, Venus moving into your own sign, it's a real reset. But most of all, if you can really believe and have confidence in your personal attractiveness. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great week, Virgo. All the best.